What's going on, everybody? My name is Jamie James, King of Games, and today I'm back for the second episode of WTF Gaming. Today I want to talk about the old man himself, the master of martial arts, Liu Kang Sr., Mr. Shujinko. Now, one thing that always bothered me about Shujinko is something that I don't know too many people notice, because I didn't even notice it back in the day. But once I did notice it, it's been pretty hard to ignore it for so long. And just like with the Injustice series, I didn't have a YouTube channel then, so I want to talk about it now. The problem that I have with Shujinko is Shujinko's age. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the character of Shujinko, Shujinko is a character that was introduced, I think it was in Deadly Alliance. Deception it was one of them. And basically, he starts off as a young boy. He gets tricked by this creature named Damashi, which is basically Onaga, the Dragon King. But he puts Shujinko on this journey, saying that he's blessed by the Elder Gods to go on this little trek in order to gain the Kamidogu in order for Onaga's return. But the thing is, throughout the journey, Shujinko basically spends his entire life on this journey. He's going in and out in between realms, and there's like these numerous sequences where time is passing, right? He's been on this journey for so long, and it starts off as a young boy, because he's a young boy training at the academy, or Mortal Kombat Martial Arts Academy. And then he grows up, and as the story mode progresses and the longer Shujinko is on this journey, he continues to get into situations that make him age. Basically, he's just living his life on this specific journey. So he's not aging in the sense of like his age is being sped up. He's aging naturally. It's just that it's taking years to complete gaining all the Kamidogu. But the one thing that doesn't seem to be noticed is that Shujinko is the only person who's aging. And I don't understand why. That's a huge thing that I think people miss so easily. Because at first, I tried to justify saying, oh, well, maybe it's because he's human and he, is in places like Edenia and other places where people age normally. They don't age normally. But if you look at all the characters that he comes across in story mode, many of them are Earthrealmers. Many of them are just basic people. And yet Shujinko, by the end of the series, is this elderly man who has spent years and years and years. And from everything that we know, time passes normally, regardless of the realm that people are in. It does. But yet, he's elderly by the time that the series is over with, but everybody else is still the same age. Even at the very end of the story mode, when Shujinko is getting ready to fight Onaga, and he gains all the power of the different warriors, you see characters like Johnny Cage and Scorpion and all these other people who are basically Earthrealmers, right? He uses their powers, but my thing is, if Shujinko is so old, how is characters like Johnny Cage still young? That is a huge plot hole that I never noticed before. I noticed it years ago, but at the time when the game was out, that's something I never noticed. Like, oh, wow, Shujinko spent his whole life, trying to get these Kamidogu for, Onaga, who he thought was Damashi, a emissary of the Elder Gods. But it turns out he was lied to. But again, how did he become the only person throughout this series spending years and years of getting these Kamidogu? How is he the only person to age in this entire series? I don't know, but that's a moment of, again, bad writing or just a misstep. But it's something that I just think about now, like, wow, that really did happen. He gains all the powers of these characters for years of training, but yet nobody else seems to age but him. But anyway, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, and help me grow my YouTube channel. I'm just a new YouTuber trying to make it in these YouTube streets. Thanks, and remember, keep on gaming. Peace. Stream is over. Stream is over!